Hey now.
Oh, God said to Abraham, kill me a son. Abe said, man, you must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want, Abe, but next time you see me coming, you better run. Well, Abe said, where do you want this killing done? God said, on down Highway 61. Well, Georgia Sam, he had a bloody nose. Welfare department, they wouldn't give him no clothes. He asked poor Howard, where can I go? Howard said, there's only one place I know. Sam said, tell me quick, man, I got to run. Oh, Howard just pointed with his gun and said, that way down Highway 61. Well, Mac the Finger said to Louis.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. Before I start this comparison video, I'd like to thank my dear friend Gonzalo for gifting me the THREEZERO Leatherface. Therefore, we could make this video and show the differences, pros and cons, of each figure based on the same character from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Obviously, the THREEZERO towers over the Sideshow. So what we'll do is we'll look at the accessories. Right away you can tell the one to the right, Sideshow, gives you much more than THREEZERO. So the THREEZERO comes with 4 extra hands, 2 on the figure, making it 6. One of the better things that comes with it are wrist pegs, which do not come with the Sideshow. Upon opening the box, the apron is very stiff like a piece of paper, so you have to crumple it up in your hands so it doesn't look like Leatherface just sprayed a tampon. I added some extra blood, but ever so slightly. Sideshow comes with 6 extra hands, 2 on the figure, 8 in total, with an old grandma apron at the bottom of the screen there, if you choose to have an alternative look. One of the main differences with the Sideshow release is the alternative head sculpt of the grandmother, old lady, and a stand. A stand does not come with THREEZERO. A closer look at the hand comparisons, paint, sculpt, I would say more detail has gone into Sideshow here. Apparently, the THREEZERO chainsaw is a lot different than Sideshow, especially with the blade and the weathering. Sideshow is more of a lime green, THREEZERO is more of a yellowish, I would say, but it's hard, it's not really coming through correctly. Here's the top of the chainsaw. You can see that it's just boxier and wider to the left. Its front view illustrates that handlebar, how wide it is. The chainsaw in general is more threatening. These look like meat hammers you would pound meat with in a slaughterhouse. The THREEZERO one is ever so slightly bloodied, just very slight, you can see it. The one weapon that's not repeated are these two. THREEZERO gives us a meat hook, Sideshow gives us a tiny knife. I just wanted to show the dirtying of the shirt from THREEZERO before I put the meat apron on, the butcher apron. It's a little forced, but it's pretty good, you know. I mean, you're going to have it covered mostly anyway. Most people would display this figure with the apron. The tie sticks out a little. It's a little much, but you could fix that. we're going to take a closer look at this mouth sculpt and paint. Is really incredible. You get the sense that there's a retard underneath that mask. Now I'm going to deal with this hair for the rest of the video. Okay, so I fixed the hair somewhat, and we're going to bounce back and forth and look at these masks. I really don't have any gripes of Pretty Woman at all. Even the sculpted hair doesn't bother me. The mask on the butcher should be more square. It's more square. It's a little round here. I think that's the only thing that really throws it off. And I have him hunched over, but he towers over Pretty Woman to the left. And just look at that open mouth and the eyes are looking up. That's really effective. I mean, you really get the sense. This is a little more, you don't really see the person underneath as apparent as this version. Now I weathered my Pretty Woman suit up a little to the right just to make it a little dirtier. And I have THREEZERO hunched over a little. Let's look at the ties. I think the tie is more screen accurate on the one to the left, the THREEZERO. And it has a little bit of blood there. It's kind of like a hybrid of both the ties, but I would say this one is closer to the screen. So I just dirtied up the lapels there. He's very filthy at the end of the movie, but with the truck scene. I tried to copy that as best as possible. Both figures come with shit kickers, cowboy boots, somewhat the same style, but the THREEZEROs obviously are higher up. I would say all in all, the tailoring is much more, a higher quality on Sideshow there to the left. I just wanted to show the back of this. I actually think the THREEZERO to the right is a little out of scale. Here we have Michael Myers, and the one to the far left and the figure to the far right have more in common in height. And here's a Damn Toys Marlon Brando. And even though Brando is a very tall actor, that's why I put him there purposely, I think the THREEZERO is still larger in general. Don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Here with the dude, he seems more in scale, actually. He doesn't look so out of sorts with this figure. I would say the THREEZERO to the right is probably a more gruesome version of the character, and I would say Pretty Woman to the left is a more disturbing version of the character. Tell me what your thoughts are. I think all in all, the paintwork and the tailoring and everything is better in this version, Pretty Woman, from head to toe. But this is just a personal observation and opinion of my own. Thanks for hanging out with me for 30 minutes, and I'll see you on the next video.